Today's episode, I just want to share something that I've been, that is on my mind for a long time. I want to share with you guys. Today, I'm going to be addressing signs that you are in a very boring relationship. Now, boring relationship is not the end of the world. Like, it's not like your relationship is not perfect, it's not okay, it is not good. It's not everybody at some point in time, relationship becomes boring. There's only one thing that you need to do. You just need to find your spot. So, in case you don't know if your relationship is suffering from boredom, if you're in a boring relationship, here are signs that you need to know if you're in a boring relationship or not. In fact, let me just target signs you're in a boring relationship. Yes, that's the title of this video today. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Alexis here, and this is her diary. If this is your first time, welcome back to my channel. No, welcome to my channel. Yes, this is your first time. So I hope you have clicked on the subscribe button. Before we go on, before we continue, hope you have, there's that button on that, like subscribe, red, and then after that you can as well click on the bell to get personal notification on this channel. So, if this is not your first time, I'm always hugging you now, this is that place that you need to be. Everything you need to know: love, relationship, DIY, dating, trends, lifestyle, and everything you need to know, you get it here. So, welcome back. On today's episode, I'm not going to waste your time because today I'm just gonna say what's on my mind. Yeah. Number one thing you need to know, or number one sign of a boring relationship, boring of a boring relationship is routine. Yeah, there are relationships that you guys are doing one routine, the same routine. It's just like moving in a circle. Nothing is changing. You guys are not doing any different thing. Everything is just in a circle. You guys are on routine meeting, routine places, routine talk, routine conversation. Everything is just in a circle. You guys are just doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. The same things you say on phone, the same things you quarrel about, the same thing you talk about, the same places you go to, the same things you say, the same meeting places, the same, I don't know, routine, like basically routine interaction, routine meetings, routine things. They are all going to make that relationship a boring one. Routine is one of the things that makes a relationship boring. 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 Number two is when you guys have the same fight, like you guys are fighting over the same thing over and over again. For example, you're fighting because he doesn't call you, he doesn't text you, you guys don't see your phone, you guys he like, if you guys fight over one thing, like why do you I remember that movie I watched where couples are fighting over toothpaste. Like, I don't understand. If you guys fight over the same thing, how you do this thing, like I don't know what your fight is in your relationship. I don't know what it is, but if you guys keep fighting over one particular thing over and over again, then trust me, that relationship is certified boring relationship. It's a certified boring relationship. Like, there's no two ways about it. It's boring. I'm not saying there won't be fights, but if that fight is persistent over one particular issue over and over again, then it's boring. Boring. Number three. Number three, when you're so glued to your phone, like both of you are together and both of you are actually glued to your phone. Nobody's talking to anybody. You guys are just staring deep into your phone. Like, we are together and you just can't keep away from your phone. You can't stay away from your phone. Like, it's boring. It's make the relationship boring. I don't know, I don't understand, but I feel like whenever we're together, we're supposed to be hard glued together. Like, if we're not together, I know we're not together, but if we're together, you're supposed to keep your phone at least away. If it's not an emergency, if it's not a business call, if it's not something that is going to bring money, if it's not a business call, if it's not an emergency, then why the oh god, why the hell are you always with your phone when we're together? Obviously means that there's nothing interesting about the both of us. So your phone is what gives you that, excitement, and so therefore you're always staring at your phone, and that makes the relationship boring. Another thing, talking about phones, long phone calls. Me personally, I don't know what it does to me, but if I'm together with my partner, you're on a long call, that call that can take you 30 minutes, you're talking to somebody on phone. It's not like that person it's not an emergency. Let me just say that long phone calls, like you're together with your partner and you're having a conversation on phone with someone else for a long time, particularly when it's a lady, like I don't know how you want me to feel. Oh. What's just what's your thoughts, like what's your mindset? But I don't know what you're expecting me to feel. But honestly speaking, let me not say more than this. That relationship, it's a certified boring relationship. So I believe you guys are seeing the sequence, or you guys can relate with the sequence or chronology I'm moving with. Like from routine kind of lifestyle or kind of relationship, you enter, not, fighting over the same thing. Because if you guys are over the same routine, it might, you guys can start fighting over one particular thing. And then talking about phone calls, like you're on a phone for a long time, or you're always making use of your phone when you're with your partner, this would in turn lead to you guys not talking to each other for a long time. I mean, if I'm always on phone with someone else talking for a long time, I won't have time to talk to my partner. You guys can relate to what I'm saying now. I mean, I'm not really talking to myself. You guys can actually relate to what I'm saying. Like, I'm talking on phone with someone and I'm with you. We're supposed to meet. I'm with you. Not even, I'm with you. You're right there. And I'm talking on phone for a long time with somebody else. How are you going to feel? Automatically, whatsoever you have in mind for us to talk about, it will just die off. Like, that feeling will just die. And then you not want to talk to me. And then we'll just be like that. We'll not be talking to each other. We'll just be looking at each other like one, I don't know, like it leads us to not talking to each other for a long time, like not having conversations. We're not talking because I feel like, why am I even going to waste my time when if I even go to his place, or if we're together, he's either he's looking at his phone or he's talking to somebody else. So those things makes us not to always have good conversation with each other. We don't really interact that much. And if we're not really talking about things like weird things that are awkward, things that are nice, things that are ugly, things that are, whatever you want to call it, things that are everything. If we don't really talk about these things as partners, that relationship is on its way. In fact, it's boring. Like, it's going to be boring. If we don't really talk, like we don't rapport, I don't know how you want I'm going to say, but if we don't really talk that much, that relationship is definitely going to be boring. So, talking about having conversations, when you guys don't talk about your feelings often, like if I feel this way, I don't relate it with you, it makes the relationship boring, especially when what's on your mind? Nothing. What's going on? Nothing. Do you have anything to talk to me about? Nothing. Everything, nothing, 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 nothing. It's a boring relationship. It is. I don't know if you've had your own fair share of a boring relationship, but whoever I'm talking to, these are signs that your relationship is actually boring. So you might as well start working on them right now. I'm talking to myself as well. Let's see how it goes. We'll be working on it. Sometimes it's not your fault, sometimes it's your fault, sometimes it's from the other end. But whatever it is, you guys should learn to talk about your feelings. Like, just relate your feelings, talk about them, and see how you can sort it out. My neighbors are at it again. The noise in the background. Please bear with me. This is the last thing I'm going to be talking about. Physical contact. Physical contact while together is very important. Like, it brings up some sort of brightness, like this tranquility in a relationship. Like, it just brings some sense of attachment and belonging within the like both of you together. If you guys are not having some sort of physical contact, I'm not talking about sex here. Please open your ears very well. I'm talking about physical contact, like holding hands, holding hands. Yes, it's a really good one. Hugging, it is a good one. Like, for me, I think that works for me. Holding hands, hugging, like, it really shows me that, okay, like somebody is actually close to me, like somebody's close to me. I feel you, like I just feel your presence. I feel like you're there, you know so physical contact helps a lot in making a relationship not boring. But if you guys are not having that, like you guys are not always observing that, I think that relationship is going to be boring. Like, you guys are 6 feet apart. I don't know, Corona. Maybe it's the corona, but if people started before corona, then you guys are in my black book. But if it's corona, it's understandable. But honestly speaking, physical contact helps to, show some. It brings this sense of attachment. It makes me feel like somebody's there, like somebody's right beside me, somebody's right with me, like there. I just feel somebody around me. Okay, somebody around me. I just feel like somebody's there. But if we're just, talking and you're far and far, there's nothing, I'm not, you're not holding my hands, you're not like making me feel like, okay, you're there with me, like, holding hands, talking in your ears, whispering. Some of those things actually, spices up the relationship. We're not perfect. Everybody has their way, their style, their strategy. But I'm just saying, I'm just giving instances. Like physical contact helps. You guys should have some sort of body languages, eye contact. Hey, some eye contact. You guys just say some things that nobody can hear you. Only both of you know the language you are speaking. Do you understand what I'm saying? You talk in your own language that you understand best. Like it helps a lot. Am I making another point, guys? All right, so yeah, like that's what I want to say today. I feel like I'm laughing, but honestly speaking, some relationships are actually boring. Like they are boring. So these are signs you're in a boring relationship. Just in case you don't know what is happening in your relationship, like you're seeing it, you're like, what is going on? This is not how we started, though. John, Tunde, this is not how I knew you. Folake, Esther, Alexis, like this is not how I knew you. What's going on? My sister, my brother, your relationship is gradually becoming boring. If you guys are going through some of the signs I just mentioned right now, see, trust me, you are officially in a boring relationship. If you notice any of this that I mentioned in your relationship, you are in an officially boring relationship. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please, if you do, give this video a very big thumbs up. And also, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. I love you so much. You guys have been the best. I love you so much. And if you love what you heard, you love what you saw, please do not forget to share, like, click the subscribe button. I've said that twice, I know, but I'm just reminding you. And ensure to contribute your quota on the comment section. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Signs you're in a boring relationship, please let's avoid boring relationship. If yours is already boring, try to work on it. If it is not, try not to make it boring. Bye.